Hello and welcome to tsvl. I'm your host Bill. Joining me, my co-host Cameron.
Hi Bill, how are you today?
I'm fine. So what's been happening with you? What have you been up to?
I tell you what I've been watching. Have you heard of the series?
Sorry, you were saying about End of the World.
The fucking world.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've literally been watching them all that series, and it's so good. You should watch it.
I've been watching Friends.
You've been watching Friends.
I recently discovered that came to Netflix, so I've been binge watching that.
How far are you up to?
Oh, well, I say binge watching. I'm still on like episode 14, episode 13 of series 1.
Yeah.
But like,
Who's your favourite?
Chandler,
Oh.
obviously. Can he be any more of a better character? Yes, he can.
Yeah, it can. All the characters are pretty bad.
Oh yeah, they're all bad people, as everyone knows.
How have you been, Bill? What's been going on in your world?
Interviews, that's about it.
How many this week?
I had one yesterday,
Yeah.
got 0 for the rest of the week,
Alright.
but it feels like a lot. What about you, Cameron?
I mean, we just done me.
Oh yeah. So,
we'll just keep going back and forth asking each other
Yes.
how our days.
how have you been?
I mean the podcast. Just keep asking.
So I understand, Cameron. Well, I understand. I can see you've brought notes.
I have brought notes.
So I've seen the first bit you want to talk about. It's the news. The
Do you
news
want
this
to
week.
get into the news?
Let's get wrong. Let's do the news then.
Okay. We're going to start with probably the best news, okay? Ken Watanabe from Inception.
I know what this news is.
Batman Begins.
He's going to be the pokey. What is it?
It's going to be in the live action Pokemon movie, Detective Pikachu.
I was saying what did that say? Pokio. Like Tokyo. What Pokemon? Oh.
Yeah, he's going to join Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is in this.
He's Pikachu.
Fucking hell.
There's only like 4 members of the cast so far, and the other 2 I don't know.
What the fuck?
So yeah, that's probably the best news.
What the fuck?
It really is.
I didn't know Ryan Reynolds is in this. I understand Ken
Watanabe.
Watanabe.
Is that how you say? I can't have to guess.
Because it's a Japanese property, he's Japanese, it might be like
I think his kids want him to do it.
yeah, probably.
But yeah,
Well, I don't know why
he's
Ryan
going to be
Reynolds is doing that.
He's going to be a detective, so I think it's going to be like Pikachu and Ken Watanabe being a detective together.
That's so what? So it's like live action.
Yeah.
Oh god. So it's Paddington Bear. It's a CGI Pikachu wandering around in the real world.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know where it's going to be set. I don't know if it's going to be in.
Probably Japan.
I know, but they might not because.
It's just set in like the Wirral or somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Doncaster. Barnsley.
Can't really link this next one, but Cloverfield 3,
Oh,
their
yes.
title might have been released.
Yeah, I heard this.
Cloverfield Station. I
It's
didn't
meant,
like
it's
it.
meant to be coming out like in May, isn't it?
Is it? Are they doing what they did last time? Just release it without really telling
I
anyone?
think so, yeah. I mean, that worked last time because we went and watched it.
And it was good. I liked it.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I was there.
Right.
You were trying to think.
I was, because I remember 2 people that were there. I can't.
There's loads of us that went to that one, didn't they?
Maybe I'm just a bad person. I have a poor memory. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah. Apparently it's based on they do viral. Oh, fixed it by hitting it.
Right.
But anyway, as I was saying, on the Cloverfield films, they have like viral marketing
Yeah.
that they do, and on this one, I think it's been solved already. Like they put out clues, and you have to find out links. And from what I remember, it's about an energy company, and it's very boring. So yeah, I mean, it's not a reflection on the film, hopefully,
I know.
but yeah. Also, I've still not seen the first Cloverfield.
It's not that great.
Yeah.
It's from the point of camera all the time.
Yeah. I feel like I'd get sick watching that, because I mean.
Did you watch
not
the
good at
superhero one? What's it called?
Oh, Chronicle.
Yeah. Did you watch Chronicle?
Yeah, but that's not all.
No, but if you got sick watching that, you'd probably get sick watching this.
Do you know who directed that film, Chronicle?
The one that did Fantastic Four.
Josh Trank. Yes.
He's doing something else, isn't he?
Is he? I thought he was. Like wasn't allowed in near Hollywood now because of the
I don't
absolute
know.
failure that was Fantastic.
No, we won't segue into it yet. We'll do something else. So, from
Oh shit! I know who you're gonna say.
I was gonna...
Oh god.
Right.
Audience like, what the fuck?
I don't know how to segue this. I'm just gonna get to go into it. Crocodile Dundee sequel
Danny McBride.
from Alien Covenant.
And that film with James Franco where he plays.
Pineapple Express.
Not that one. The one where he plays a knight and what's the name? Padme from Thor. Famous. Natalie Portman's in it. And so is Zoe Deschanel and so is Ginger James Bond. What's he called?
Did you hear that Harry Styles is up for it now? James Bond.
So what? Who cares? He's not going to be James Bond.
Could be. He's good at Dunkirk.
Damien Lewis, that's it. I can't even remember what the film's called, but it's got all of them in it. And everyone hated it, apart from me. I thought it was alright.
There's knights.
Yeah, he plays like a knight. It's a medieval. It's a it's because it's James Franco and Danny McBride. It's a flat out comedy, and it's not like hilarious, but it's not shit either. It's just one of those.
Do you think the Crocodile Dundee is real?
Oh yeah, no, it is real. I saw Chris Hemsworth's in it as well.
See, he should be Crocodile Dundee's son.
No, because the premise is that it's a New Yorker going. It's a fish out of water. Oh no, I'm an American. What am I doing in Australia? I can't handle all these, and like big animals they have. Like, oh, there's a
Kangaroo.
spider. Yeah, kangaroo.
A wallaby.
100% there will be a scene in that film where Danny McBride sees a big animal and he goes, "What the hell is that?" And then Chris Hemsworth says, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just a little spider, and it's like the size of his hand or something." 100% there will be a scene in that film, something like that.
I want him to recreate the scene in Crocodile 1 where, you know, the female lead is washing herself and then a crocodile comes up and bites the water canister, but it'll be Danny McBride. So he's like topless and everything. It would just be funny.
It's a nice insight into your,
Yeah, I think it'd be
your
funny.
fantasies.
Danny McBride naked, that's my fantasy.
Very nice.
Oh. Right, next piece of news.
Yes.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost are going to make what I wrote a funny X-Files.
Are they?
They're going. It's like a
haven't-
paranormal.
Haven't they already tried to do that with Paul?
But no, it's not actually X-Files. I just put X-Files because it's paranormal. It's like ghosts and stuff.
A film? Or
No, a TV show.
Ooh, a TV show. That could work. Because if it was a film, it'd be shit. Because it'd just be 2 hours, and they wouldn't have enough time to do more than one thing. But if it's a TV series,
I didn't do any more research after that. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if Edgar Wright's going to be involved.
I don't think he would be. He doesn't really do. Oh no, he did Spaced, but since Spaced, I don't think he's done many TV series. Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. But
I'll give it a go, but I don't think it'll be that good.
Yeah, probably won't be. I didn't really like Paul, and that was Pegg and Frost. But alas, no Edgar Wright.
Do you like Edgar Wright?
Yeah, he's alright.
Met him personally?
Not yet. But that wasn't meant to sound like a threat or anything. In case it did. I'm sorry, Edgar. So any more news, Cameron?
Yes. Gary Oldman wants to join the MCU.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah. Classic Gaz. Oh, Gaz.
Commissioner Gordon in Marvel.
DC. Oh yeah. No, I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, he
That's just me being slow.
He was being in comics. He knows what to do in comics, I think.
Yeah. Also, when you said Commissioner Gordon, I was racing through my mind thinking of all the roles he's played.
He's played Dracula.
He's played Dracula, he's played Sid Vicious, he's played Winston Churchill, he's played the guy from Leon, he's played...
Guy from Fifth Element.
So he has. He's played the guy from True Romance. It's going to be a whole thing of just...
Oh my god, Harry Potter.
Harry
How
Potter!
have we forgot that?
Oh, this... 6 minutes of just naming Gary Oldman roles.
We'll just sit here for a bit.
What else has been in? Okay, we've come to...
We come to this answer.
We can't think of any more.
If he's in more, tell us.
So he's...
But my question, what character could Gary Oldman be?
Well, he could be anyone's. He's a
Chameleon.
chameleon. What's it? Chameleon. It's a How I Met Your Mother joke.
Right. Well, I thought of some.
Okay.
I'm going to go through one, see if you can think of any, okay?
Okay.
The first one I thought of, it could be a villain in the new Black Widow movie.
Could be.
Could be a Russian.
Yeah. I mean, Russians can be villains. Russians can also be heroes.
I mean, she is Russian and it's probably going to be a prequel, so he's probably going to be a Russian villain.
I feel like she's going to die in Infinity War. Either her or Hawkeye is going to die in Infinity War. And the Black Widow solo movie is going to be a prequel type thing.
With both of them too.
Potentially.
I think that'd be bad.
Alright.
Oh.
Wow.
You think of anyone?
I mean, that's not a character you just named, that's a role. Come on, Karen. Love the
Alright, do you want a character?
God.
Do you want a character? Norman Osborn. He could be Green Goblin.
Could be, but...
Because Green Goblin's old. He's got a bit of a...
But you
funky
can't
face.
top Willem Dafoe.
I know you can't. That was
just the fucking best. Oh,
but that's not been cast, so he could
I mean,
be that. And he doesn't actually have to turn into the Green Goblin. He could just be Norman Osborn, and then the son could just turn into a Goblin.
You couldn't tease like that. You couldn't just have Norman Osborn and then for the whole film him not be the Green Goblin. You couldn't do that.
So you're not a fan?
No, not of that, I'm afraid. However, though, based on what you said, I feel like you might have written down Reed Richards.
I have not.
Well, I feel like if you're gonna have an older version of Fantastic Four, I'd have Gaz Old.
Oh, actually, I have wrote Mr. Fantastic. We'll ignore that.
Smooth.
But no, I only wrote that because I saw someone else suggest it and I was like, fine, I'll put it down.
I mean, yeah, no, actually, I don't like that either.
You've got to be young because you can't really be old and then suddenly introduce them, like, where have you been? It's like...
They could do it in the multiverse, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you make a good point. On the back of that, I also put Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom.
Just because I was like, they need to cast that again.
No, I don't think he'd make a good Doctor Doom. I think he would be good as Thanos.
Just get rid of Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know.
The actual premiere on the red carpet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Josh. We've had a quick change of plans, and you just wait a month. Oh no, wait. You know he's already been at Deadpool, wouldn't he? Deadpool to come out. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh. You've had your fun with Deadpool. We've replaced you with a better actor, Gary Oldman.
Better actor?
Oh, Gary Oldman's one of the best actors. That's not even a fucking question. Classic.
So
jazz.
does he have to have a good? Does he have to have a big role then? If he's according to you a big actor.
Yeah, I'd like him to. Although I think it would be funny, like what they did with Ben Kingsley. I know people didn't like the whole Mandarin thing, but because it's Ben Kingsley, I like he was like big name actor, and then he was just like, just Trevor.
Just Trevor.
A bit of a mug. He was only in it for like 10 minutes, like all in all screen time. It was
So-
funny.
Would you like him to be J. Jonah James?
Oh, you can't top J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson, though.
But J.K. Simmons took Gary Oldman's role in DC.
Yeah, but it doesn't
because
work.
he's
It doesn't work like that, though.
But then if you just be a swap the roles, do you not think that would be quite funny? Because I think it would.
I mean,
them two just swapping the roles.
It would be funny for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but it'd only be in it for like 2 minutes. Like
yeah, but
J.K. Simmons was.
No, I need Gaz to have a big role.
A big role. Okay.
Go on.
Last two I've got. He could be Professor X or Magneto.
I don't like either of those. I'm so sorry, Cameron.
Do you like any of the 5?
No, I despise everything. No, he's too young to play them.
No.
I mean, I know McAvoy and Fassbender they're the young versions, and they're both in their late 30s.
Exactly.
He's I think Gaz is in his 60s, and in maybe late 50s, but I think he's in his 60s, or call it 60s type thing. It looks like.
But everyone in the Marvel universe is young, so you just have him as Professor X, as a teacher.
I don't want him to shave his head though.
You have to shave the moustache as well.
I feel like he could be Alfred.
He could be. I think. Don't think he's in the Marvel universe. See what I mean? It's quite hard because.
Oh, you see, he can play anyone, so you can't really be like, oh, he can play the sassy butler type thing. Going back to Alfred, because he can do anything, apart from comedy maybe. Although, can he do comedy?
I'm pretty sure he's been in comedies.
Probably. He's a chameleon. He's been in everything.
Another one I saw.
That sound like a sex pest.
The other one I saw, which I didn't like and I didn't want to write down, was people on Reddit was putting he could be Stanley when Stanley dies.
No,
and he
that's
keep doing
horrible.
the camera.
That's horrible.
Just replace Stanley with Gary Oldman.
No, that's awful.
I know. People on Reddit are disgusting.
Oh, leave the poor man alone. Wait, I need to think of a suggestion of someone who Stanley could be.
Who Stanley could be?
Yes. Hire Stanley.
He could be Thanos' brother.
Who the fuck could he be?
Why do you think there was a comic? Because obviously they do like, what if Thanos won the Infinity War or whatever, and he went to a planet and there's a race that had Hulk chained as an animal. I just thought that was interesting.
Hulk chained?
As like an animal, so like there was a guy like sat on a throne and he had a chain leading to the Hulk like a pet. I just thought that was a cool comic.
Raw.
Did that not give you any time to think?
I mean, not really. I was so engrossed by that image.
He could be the new Hulk.
So kinky.
He could be the new Hulk.
Who could he play?
Bruce Banner's dad.
I know who he could play.
Go on.
He could play Morpheus, the living vampire. Wait, is that in the, I think that technically is kind of going to be in the MCU. Technically it's not, but it is. Do you know who he is?
No.
Right. I'm not going to call him Morpheus, the living vampire, because that sounds stupid. I'm going to call him Paul, the vampire.
Paul.
His name's Michael Morpheus, but I think Paul the vampire sounds better.
Right.
He's a Spider-Man like anti-hero type thing. And you know, Sony are making a Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
With Venom and thingy. He's gonna be there. Tom Holland is in the Venom film.
Supposedly.
Well, he's completed his 2 days of filming. He is in the film.
Okay. I didn't know they actually said he was actually.
Yeah, he is actually in the film. And if you have Paul the Vampire's film.
Yeah.
Then in the same universe as the Venom film, which is in the same which has the same character as a different universe.
Technically he's in it.
That's the MCU. So I mean, come on, guys, be Paul the living vampire.
Could be another vampire. You just be in Blade.
Shit, it could be in Blade.
Can't be Blade.
Who would you cast as Blade?
Samuel L. Jackson. then Nick Fury and him meet, and then they go, oh, we're the same.
I'd hire someone English because I think in the comics he's meant to be British.
How about?
So my first choice would be John Boyega.
I was about to say John Boyega.
if you were going for the young role, if you're going for the older role. Oh no, Idris Elba's already in the MCU.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I can't
Just bring.
I can't remember his name, but the guy that was in Get Out and Johnny English Reborn, Daniel something. I can't remember his name. Oh fuck, what's his name? I think it begins with a K. Fuck, what's his name? Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know how you say his name.
So he's in Get Out.
He's
the
the guy
main
from Get
guy.
Out, and he's also in Johnny English. Oh, he's also in that episode of Black Mirror. Have you seen Black Mirror?
No, no, yeah.
Alright, well, he kind of just like, what does he do? He runs on, he's on a treadmill. Or, maybe, is it a treadmill?
That basically means he's Blade. It's fine, we've confirmed it.
Yeah.
He runs on a treadmill. He is Blade.
Yeah, get him. I can see him being
Yeah.
a vampire killer / vampire. It's like singer-songwriter. You're a singer and a songwriter.
You're a vampire? And you kill vampires?
Yeah, double threat.
Could he be Wolverine? I said that's so weird.
Wolverine.
Gary Oldman be him.
Could Gary Oldman be Wolverine? No.
He couldn't.
No. Also, I thought you were talking about Daniel Kaluuya
No.
being Wolverine. And I was like, no, he's just
I
established
mean,
his
he
blade.
could. He could. If he wanted to be.
Oh shit, he could be. No, I didn't actually have anyone in mind.
You know, when I came in, I was like, oh, I actually have another one he could be. He
Yeah.
could be. I forgot his name. You'll know because it's X-Men.
X-Men's my forte.
Yeah. The only thing you know is.
Whoa.
Gary Oldman could be the leader of Weapon X. What's he called?
William Stryker.
He could be him.
Portrayed by Brian Cox. I said that wrong.
Brian Cox, the
Brian
scientist.
Cox, not the professor. I think he's Scottish. The Scottish actor.
Gary Oldman could do that.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to redo it.
He is also portrayed by the guy from Wonder Woman. The guy she kills, who she suspects is Ares. I forget his name.
Don't forget that film.
Yeah, well anyway. He's that's Stryker in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Not a good film.
No, I watched it on the plane when I was younger, and I was like, oh, do you know what, this isn't actually bad, and I watched it like last year or year before. It's fucking awful.
The video game's better.
Do you ever play it? The only X-Men video game I ever played was X-Men 2 Wolverine on PlayStation 2. That game was fucking quality. It was so good.
What was it like?
Amazing.
That's how it is.
Amazing.
it-
Spider-Man makes a cameo. If you're good enough,
Gosh.
you can unlock the classic suit. You fight the Wendigo. Oh, you fight Magneto.
Spider-Man games were
You have to
amazing.
fight mutants though, like people that have mutated into like big scary creatures, and that scared the shit out of me when I was younger. Like I couldn't play that level. I used to have to ask my dad to play it.
When you hid behind the covers.
No, because like you wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah.
You would hear them screaming, running at you before you saw them, and then like you would and it was those like comic book doors where they just open from the middle really quick outwards.
Yes.
And as soon as you'd walk up to it, it'd open. But before you went to the door, you'd hear them screaming, running towards you. As soon as you opened it, they'd just whack you, and it's like fuck. And they were too big to pick up, because sometimes you could pick the characters up,
Yeah.
like above your head, and because you have claws, you could just stab them straight through the chest.
Classic Wolverine.
Classic, easy to kill, but they're really big and heavy, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
So you have to fight them, and it's really hard.
Was it Hugh Jackman like look-alike, or was it just?
Oh no, it was Hugh Jackman. He did the voice as well for it.
Oh.
Oh, it was such a good film. And you fought Juggernaut. Oh, that was such fun.
Juggernaut. Daddy, what is his name?
Juggernaut.
What's the actor who plays him?
Oh, Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones.
Former Watford midfielder Vinnie Jones.
God. That's a joke.
I'm the fucking Juggernaut. What's his name? No, what's it? It's like,
And the Juggernaut
And he was-
bitch.
yeah, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
God, he's an awful actor. The best thing he's ever been in was extras, and it was just
He
him.
was in, was it Snatch? It might have been. The one by Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie. No, Guy Pearce is the Australian actor in the film LA Confidential, starring Russell Crowe. Speaking of Russell Crowe, wasn't he in The Mummy, which I heard was recently nominated for an award?
You're right, Bill.
Oh my god.
That was such a good segue.
Thank you.
I'll give you the props for that. Yeah, the Razzie Awards, whatever, how you say it.
Razzie. Short
Razzie.
for raspberry.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Didn't care about it.
I think it's meant to be. Oh yeah, I have no idea why it's called raspberry. I initially thought it was like tomatoes, but then I thought, no, you just linked two fruits there, Bill. Probably not called it. Probably not called the raspberries for that reason. But anyway, I'm waffling. Please continue. Please do go on. Oh yeah, no. Please do. Please go on.
Anyway, then nominations were released, and the only one I really cared about was the worst picture because I found him funny.
Well, I have the complete list on my phone, so I will tell you the nominations, and you tell me your answer, who you would pick to win the worst, the Razzie for the worst.
Okay.
So we'll start off with the worst screenplay. That's the script.
Yeah.
And the nominees are Baywatch, the Emoji Movie, 50 Shades Darker, The Mummy, Transformers, XVII. I don't know what number that is, but X is 10, V is 5, and that'd be 7, so presumably 17.
It's not been 17 Transformers movies. It's called The Last Night.
Yes, and those are your 5 choices.
Well, I've only seen none of them.
I've seen one of them.
I've not seen any of them.
I'm gonna go with.
It's got to be the Emoji Movie. That script's got to be atrocious.
I'd say Baywatch, because I mean, the Emoji Movie was a bad premise to start with. So you get given the premise and you have to write a script about it.
Yeah, so it's got.
From
the
say
start,
Baywatch.
it was bad. But Baywatch
Yeah, but
had a story.
I know they had a story and they made it into a shitter. So I mean, Emoji Movie didn't have any chance because they already had a shitter on their hands. So I'm gonna say Baywatch. You're gonna say the Emoji Movie. Okay.
I'd also say the movie, The Mummy, because Brendan Fraser was amazing in the first one and they ruined it.
Yeah, fair enough. It's not a reason to vote it worst screenplay.
Yeah, it's the worst movie.
Worst director, Darren Aronofsky for Mother.
Didn't watch Mother, so.
Neither did I, but the only thing I know about that film was it's a biblical film, and he was fucking the lead. So very nice.
Oh, I think best director.
Michael Bay for Transformers 17: The Last Night.
He could win everything. He's awful.
James Foley for 50 Shades Darker, and Alex Kurtzman for The Mummy, and Anthony Leonidas. Tony. We'll call him Tony.
Oh, Tony?
For the Emoji Movie.
Oh. Is it just the same movies again and again?
I think so, yeah.
They are the worst movies of the year.
I'm gonna say Michael Bay, because I don't think I like any Michael Bay films.
Bad Boys?
I don't like Bad Boys. The only thing I like about Bad Boys is the Diddy song, Bad Boys for Life.
Are you gonna give us a rendition?
No.
That's what I mean. But 50 Shades Darker, you know what it is. The first one, that's it. It's just the first one, but
Darker.
again.
So
this is the third one, isn't it?
I think the second one is being nominated for the Razzie.
Alright.
So who are you saying, Cameron? I'm gonna have to rush you. Dun.
No, I'm saying Michael Bay is the worst director ever.
Unanimous decision. Worst remake, rip-off or sequel? Baywatch, Boo 2, and
Boo
Medea
2?
Halloween, 50 Shades Darker, The Mummy, and Transformers.
Why isn't Last Jedi on it?
Sure.
Boo! It's Boo 2, whatever that is. I've
Boo
never
2,
heard
Medea
of it.
Halloween.
I bet that's atrocious.
Okay. I'm gonna say Baywatch. Again, I've not seen it, but whatever.
I say Last Jedi.
Worst screen combo. Toys or two sexual positions, 50 Shades Darker. Any combination of 2 humans, 2 robots, or 2 explosions, Transformers. Any 2 obnoxious emojis, the Emoji Movie. Johnny Depp in his worn out drunk routine, Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean 13, Dead Careers Tell No Tales. That's what it's got written here. Tyler Perry in either the ratty old dress or worn out wig, Boo 2. I'm going to say Johnny Depp, and because I said, this is like a few weeks ago, I said this is just an attempt to make money for Johnny Depp.
I don't like Johnny Depp, but I can't agree with you, Bill. It's not on. We don't. That's not what this podcast is. I forgot what the other ones were, but probably Michael Bay again.
Okay.
I just don't like Michael Bay.
We're nearly there. We're nearly finished. Worst supporting actress. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger's in 50 Shades Darker. I didn't know. I haven't read this list.
Is that the main?
She's from LA Confidential.
She's just saying words that I don't
She's from LA Noire. No,
Game?
She's not. She's from The Nice Guys.
I played the game.
I don't know
why.
why. I have no idea why I said LA Noire.
It's good. They've got a remake now. It's on Xbox One. I'm also buying a Nintendo Switch. This is not part of it. That reminds.
I've honestly not played video games since 2015.
Well, next week I'm going to bring my Nintendo Switch and we'll just play that instead of doing this. We'll just play it and talk about it.
So you got Kim Basinger, 50 Shades, Sophia Boutella, The Mummy, Laura Haddock, Transformers, Goldie Hawn, Snatched. Although I'm fairly certain Snatched came out in the 90s.
There's a TV show. Maybe they're meaning that. The TV show has Rupert Grint as Ron Weasley, just chipping about.
Same role.
Same role.
Or Ed Sheeran Stalker in Lego House. His only 2 roles to note.
He made a lot of money for Harry Potter. Right.
No shit.
Not even in the first one. The first one he made so much.
And the last one.
Alright.
And the last one, Susan Sarandon in A Bad Mom's Christmas. I'm gonna say, well, I only knew one of these people were actually in it, so I'm gonna say
Transformers.
Yeah,
That
Transformers.
got nominated like 19 times, didn't it? Or something for these awards.
Good.
It's like ridiculously bad.
Okay, worst supporting actor. Javier Bardem.
He's a good actor. I don't think it's his fault because of that film.
For 2 films, for Mother and Pirates of the Caribbean.
I did not. He's not a good bad actor though, because in Skyfall, he was one of the best Bond villains.
Well, I didn't like Skyfall, so
well,
refer to last week's episode for more. We don't even discuss it.
I think you just go, I don't like Skyfall.
Russell Crowe for The Mummy. Josh Duhamel. I should probably look up how to pronounce these names.
Nah,
I should probably look at the list before I bring it. But whatever.
Just
He's
do it,
in
it's okay.
Transformers. Mel Gibson in Daddy's Home DOS, and Anthony Hopkins in Collide and Transformers.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. No, disagree with you there. I'm going to say Mel Gibson for the sake of it.
I don't think Russell Crowe was in the list, was he? I just said it.
Worst actor: Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Jamie
Johnny
Dornan,
Depp.
Zac Efron.
But Zac Efron's not a bad actor. He's
in
pretty.
Baywatch. Mark Wahlberg. Quick.
I said Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Zac Efron's not that bad because in Greatest Showman he's not that awful.
Do you know what? Johnny Depp as well. Johnny Depp's not.
He's an awful actor.
I think he's an awful actor.
He's
He
bad.
allegedly doesn't seem like a great guy. Moving on. Worst actress: Katherine Heigl, Dakota Johnson, Jennifer Lawrence, Tyler Perry, Emma Watson. I love how Tyler Perry's in the worst actress section.
What was he? What was that? What are they in? What?
Boo 2 and Medea Halloween. He plays a woman.
Right.
I'm gonna say Jennifer Lawrence for the sake of it.
For what? What was this? For
Mother.
No, what was it?
Worst actress.
Alright. Why is Emma Watson in it?
She was in the shit film The Circle.
Oh, I didn't watch that. I thought it was for Beauty and the Beast then, I was going to say.
Quick.
Tyler Oakley.
Tyler Oakley.
I'm just saying.
Who's Tyler Oakley? The
Some
name sounds
YouTuber.
familiar. Oh, right.
I'm just naming
Well,
what
it's
people
Tyler
know.
Perry.
No, Tyler Oakley.
Okay. And this is the worst picture. Baywatch, Emoji Movie, 50 Shades, The Dark, Transformers.
Out of them, the one I would never watch would be 50 Shades Darker, so I give it that.
Very nice.
I'd watch Transformers. Just to see
No.
how bad it was.
I wouldn't. Now, you may have noticed several films are on here twice. In fact,
Transformers.
I think they were all on here twice. And the one that stood out to me the most was the film The Mummy. I watched it, and to be honest, I didn't hate it. I didn't enjoy it. I just didn't hate it. It was alright. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. I think it was bad, but it wasn't The Mummy. It was a film people watched and didn't enjoy, and I watched it, and I thought it wasn't that bad. And this week, or yesterday, we got a reply. I messaged podcast. Do you go on? And they replied to me, and I was like, whoa. And I told you, and you were like, whoa. We were like, wow. Fanboys.
We
And so in
screamed
honor
at
of
each other.
that, I figured I would do a report type thing, which is what they do on their podcast. And my report would be on The Mummy.
Oh, yes.
It's not very long, don't worry.
Are we doing the Tom Cruise Mummy? Or...
Oh, yes, this is the Tom Cruise
Oh.
one. Don't worry, we can talk about the Brendan Fraser.
Yeah!
Because I bloody love Brendan Fraser.
I love him in the Mummy, and I think that's about it. George of the Jungle?
George of the Jungle. Oh, fucking get in, lads.
Theory Vengeance, whatever that was called.
Furry Vengeance. I think that was the film that like sent me over the edge, you know. Pure.
Maybe we should just do a report about how no one hires him anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
Just throughout the whole
But I
episode,
like
just
him.
bombing everyone out.
I don't want to do that. Okay.
He stood up. He's like a teacher. Oh, I'm ready to learn. Wait 1 second, sir.
This is a class report.
Wait 1 second, sir. I'm staying up straight.
Someone do go on. They start with a question.
He's actually stood up.
And I've just told you what the topic is, so I can't really do a question now.
I'll pretend I didn't know it.
Okay, Cameron.
Did you watch the Mummy? No.
Do you know about... No.
Mummification. Yes, Bill, I do.
Do you know which film was meant to start the Dark Universe?
Dracula Untold.
Potentially.
No, I got you there. The reports of how
The
Dracula.
answer I was looking for was The Mummy.
Gary Oldman played Dracula.
In Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. He just looks funny in it.
What's the one with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt? Lestat the Vampire. Answer my own question there. You didn't even have time to
No,
contemplate the
I was
question.
about to say From Dusk Till Dawn.
You know, I watched that film over 2 nights.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's good.
Right. I was really tired watching it the first night, that's why I stopped watching it. But it got to the bit where, I can't remember her name, really famous Mexican actress. She's like, she's doing the dance and she puts her foot in, I think, Tarantino's mouth.
Yeah.
Fuck, what's her name? Anyway, I should really know her name. But, and I was like, oh, I'm really tired, I'm going to bed.
So
And then-
you stopped it before
and then,
it actually
and then
turned.
as soon as I put it on, like within 10 seconds, she turns into a vampire, and the whole genre of the film changes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? See, I literally turned it off at the worst possible time.
You did.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's such a good film.
Anyway.
It is. For what it was at the time, it's a good film.
Cameron.
The Mummy.
The Mummy. Have you heard it? You've heard about this, haven't you?
I've heard of
I mean, we just spoke about it, so of course you've heard about it. Anyway, The Mummy is a 2017 horror adventure film starring Tom Cruise and directed by Alex Kurtzman. He's only directed one film before The Mummy, Alex Kurtzman, and that was the film People Like Us, starring Chris Pine. Never heard of it.
No.
So I did this report. Anyway.
Did you watch it?
No, did I thought? He wrote the film. He wrote film. Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, that's one of the worst ones.
It is the worst Mission Impossible.
Oh.
Transformers.
Oh god. So it's looking good.
Star Trek Uno and Dos. The remakes, obviously.
The first one was good.
I liked the first one. The second one was a bit... nerdy. Watchmen. 2009, which I actually quite enjoyed. That's pretty good.
I can't remember.
And he produced undoubtedly the worst film of all time. Now You See Me, DOS.
Oh god. Why would they hire him? Why did you actually hire him if he's done all that and then just gone, oh yeah, I'm going to direct?
I mean, he's done other films, but those were like the ones that I thought would stand out.
It is on Netflix and I might watch it. Now You See
What,
Me.
The Mummy?
No.
Oh, Now You See Me, DOS. Don't fucking waste your time. Fucking awful. I can't believe I paid to watch this. I spent time and money in there and I couldn't even leave. It was fucking awful.
I think you should have left.
No, I was with people. I couldn't just abandon
I
it.
think it would have been funnier.
I mean, I say
It would have been a funnier story.
I say I was with people. I couldn't just leave them. I was in the club a few weeks ago when I just left all my friends because I wasn't enjoying it.
I think you leaving it would have made a funnier story.
So, back to The Mummy. So, it was meant to be the start of a new movie franchise called The Dark Universe, in which Universal Studios bring back their famed horror icons for the modern day. These icons include the likes of Dracula, Frankenstein, The Bride of Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. I've written Black Lagoon, but I don't know if it's Dark Lagoon.
I think it's Black Lagoon.
Lagoon?
Lagoon?
Lagoon? Lagoon. I watched so off topic, I watched a Kevin Bridges bit. I hadn't seen it yet, and I really enjoyed it. It's called House Rice. But I don't think if you're not from Britain, you'll probably need subtitles. Who's Reese? It's legit what he says. Who's Reese? You'd be like, what's he saying? Who's Reese? Anyway. However, the planned universe has been thrown into doubt due to the fact no one, and I've written this, apart from me, seemed to enjoy The Mummy. I didn't actually write enjoy it, I put like, but I thought,
You
did
need
I
to
like
sell
it?
it.
I thought, did I like it?
You need to sell it that you liked it.
It's alright. It failed in its potential. So, Cameron, what went wrong?
Tom Cruise.
I'm asking you.
I'm
I'm asking you. I've got a report on it, but I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. No one likes it being
You're out of
forced
time,
down
I'm
the
afraid.
throat.
So what went wrong? Well, several things. The first and most important that I found was the movie was made purely for marketing purposes. There didn't seem to be enough emphasis on the story and too much setting up of the universe. And that's where they made the biggest mistake in my eyes. Because I mean, look at how that's worked out for Batman vs Superman. That film was made in the intention of building a larger universe. It was a Superman film with Batman in it now, and Wonder Woman in it now, and now Superman's hardest villain, and Lex Luthor. It was, and all of Batman's characters. Gordon, Alfred. It's like two main things to pack in. Look at Mummy. They tried to do that. Look at an actual universe kicker offer, because that's the word.
Kicker off.
Starter. 2008 Iron Man. Did they have the intention of building a 10-year universe? No.
They made a good.
They just made a fun film, and they got a sequel, and they were like, alright.
No, start bringing characters in.
Yeah. Anyway, another thing that went wrong with this film is,
Sorry, teacher.
Another thing that went wrong with this film was Tom Cruise. Although still an A-list celebrity,
Still amazing in Mission Impossible.
that's James Bond.
I was gonna start singing and see what you said.
Although still an A-list celebrity, his stock in America is low, partly due to the whole Scientology thing, and also the fact he's a bit of a weirdo. I'm not saying the two are related,
But Scientology makes weirdos.
but Tom Cruise
Allegedly.
is a bit of a weirdo. and he also part of Scientology.
And he's a nice guy.
But he's still a top fella in Great Britain.
How did I know?
And I think that's why 4 of his latest 6 films have been away from America. They've been Europe, Britain mostly.
Maybe because it's cheaper though.
Yeah, but also because of the things I just stated. If you were paying attention, Cameron.
He's a bit of a weirdo.
Stock in America is quite low, not as high as it has been. So these include the 4 films: Edge of Tomorrow, Mission Impossible 5 and 6, and The Mummy.
They're not bad films. Well, I've not seen The Mummy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything to add.
Yeah!
Yeah. Potentially.
Ever blood.
Also, Tom Cruise was the wrong actor to cast. He's the crazy stunt guy, isn't he? He'll climb up the outside of the world's tallest building. He'll hang off the side of a
Helicopter.
plane.
Spoiler for the next Mission Impossible.
Why would you do that? and he'll climb up the side of a mountain in Mission Impossible 2. But this film isn't the type of film to have that stunt action actor required. There was a scene of a building collapsing for real, but in the film it looked fake as shit, and that's like the only stunt I can remember apart from...
When he actually crashed the plane. Did he survive the plane crash?
Yeah, but that wasn't real in the actual crash of the plane. That's like the only...
No, it was Tom Cruise probably insisted doing it.
Yeah. He actually would as well. You will crash the plane. No, that's a health and safety phenomenon.
But it would be cool.
Yeah, it'll be a great shot.
I promise you, I don't know what Scientology is, but that will save me.
I'll wear a brace, I'll wear a harness, it'll be fine. We're not crashing a plane, Tom.
But my hair would look good in the wind.
By the way, I've nearly finished this report.
I'm
like halfway through.
Okay.
Yeah, the movie had too much action. It tried to bring action to it by getting Tom Cruise, the action guy, into it. And that leads me to the next point, because that's what I've written. The film tried too many things. It tried to be an action film, the end of the world at stake, because that's what happened. I think. I can't really remember. But I'm fairly certain that's what it was.
In the trailer it looked like that.
Yeah, I think it was. End of the world at stake. And it tried to be an adventure film where the characters travel from Iraq to England to Egypt. It tried to be a horror film, but it wasn't scary. It tried a bit of comedy, but it wasn't funny.
Maybe that's what they should have done. Instead of making it scary, air quotations, make it a comedy. I think it would be... Because having all those
Tom
characters...
Cruise isn't funny though.
Yeah, but all the characters, like the Black Lagoon monster and everything, you can make jokes about that. Frankenstein and the Bride, make jokes about that. It'd be better off as a comedy.
Tastefully disagree with that. And also, we're trying too many things as well. Like I said, it tried to sell the universe. So basically the end of the film was Tom Cruise has to survive because it's Tom Cruise. You can't just kill him off in the first film. It'd be like, I don't know, who's the biggest name in Marvel now? Probably Downey Jr., but he wasn't at the time. So
It's Chris Evans now. If you killed him off...
No, I don't know who would be the equivalent of, but you can't kill off your main.
Yeah, I know.
In the first role. Also, the film wasn't requested by a large group, because the previous Mummy film was a bit of a flop. Didn't make much money.
Yeah.
The Chinese one.
What's it called?
Mummy Chinese film.
It's not. It's called Tomb of something.
Oh, Tomb of China. I don't know. It had the stone soldiers fight, I think. Or that might have been a Disney film.
No, it was that one.
Right, yeah.
His son was there and the Yetis played football.
I think I remember that. So that was a bit of a flop. And the ones before that were still fondly remembered.
Yeah, they were amazing. I don't think they were.
Oh, you smiled.
Oh.
Before Brendan Fraser.
Just running around.
Yeah. So there wasn't a need to reboot it because it's still fairly recent. What was it, like 17 years ago? And people.
That's not recent.
Okay.
That's a kid's life, that.
Yeah, but this film wasn't for kids though, was it? This was for. I don't know, who was this film for? That's what I mean. No one was there like, I really fancy another Mummy film. Like, with Brendan Fraser. No. Just take the premise, but have whole different premise. Take the characters.
Who are you gonna
Take
one
cast?
character? Who could be cast? Brendan Fraser. Who should be cast?
For a horror film? For a horror film?
Yeah, for horror.
Oh, let's do someone who's not funny, Tom Cruise, and let's get someone who thinks there's only been one horror film, will Stack the Vampire. I don't know. Was he in Stack the Vampire? I think he was.
Don't know.
I'm almost certain. He definitely played the vampire. I don't know if it was Stack the Vampire.
Okay.
I'm just editing the podcast now, and it's fairly safe to say it's not the most interesting of ones, but hey ho. Figured I'd just chat for a bit, because I mean it's a bit boring talking about the mummy. What to talk about? I'm watching The Chase. It's 2 a.m. Went for a run today. Pretty exciting. Jesus Christ, this is boring. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, watch the 5 roles Gary Oldman could play in the MCU video that I put out on this channel. Yeah. After this, or just stop watching this and watch that video right now. Go for it. Anyway, here's Matt Stewart from Do Go On saying one thing about Cocoa Pops that's completely out of context.
Cop that, Cocoa Pops, you dickhead. Woo!
Also, okay, so there wasn't a need to reboot the film. No one particularly wanted it. And also, do you know what the highest grossing film this year was?
No, go on.
If I told you, well, I'll give you clues until you can get it.
Is it Star Wars?
We've mentioned it on this podcast already, on this episode.
Beauty and the Beast.
It stars
I can't think of movies.
Danny Houston.
I don't even know movies.
It stars David Lewis. It stars Chris Pine. And it stars Gal Gadot. It's Wonder Woman. I was building up actors until you could find like...
That's the highest grossing movie this year.
I think so, yeah.
Well, last year.
This year. Well, 2017.
I was going to say last year. We're in 2018.
Comparatively, there was hype for the film that the Mummy went up against. Wonder Woman.
They released like right after each other.
They were released like the same time.
Oh god.
And Wonder Woman made about roughly double the amount of money that the Mummy made, with roughly the same budget. Roughly the same budget being a difference of $20 million. But for 140 and 120 million dollars, that's not much.
No.
Yeah.
But I think I saw more advertising for The Mummy than I did Wonder Woman. I think I saw it so much. It was on buses, it was on everything.
Yeah, to be fair though, I think it was probably heavily marketed here in the UK more than it was in America. Because it was an American film. I don't think it performed well at the domestic box office. Their domestic box office. But yeah, it was probably more heavily advertised here because it was all set here. And Tom Cruise is he's working his way to become British. I feel it. He likes us. We like you too, Tom. You just got a weird religion. Very, very weird. It's so weird. Have you watched the Louis Theroux documentary on
No.
You should watch it. It's weird.
I've listened to the Do Go On episode of it, but
I listened to that last night.
I can't remember it.
Yeah, it's just it all seems very odd. I mean,
I just wanted to say Scientology do not come after us.
oh yeah, but they're like really like
Yeah. They're really weird about people talking about it.
Shout out Scientology. I'll put it in the tags. Shout out Scientology. Okay, so ultimately, the film was panned by critics and audiences alike.
It's rubbish. It's awful. Worst Tom Cruise movie since Mission Impossible 2.
Me in the background. It wasn't that bad. Wasted potential. Okay. And so because it was panned, it leaves the Dark Universe in major doubt as to whether it will go ahead.
Left him in the dark.
That was good, Cameron. I fucking wish I wrote that.
Oh, right.
The next
I've finished now.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Okay, the next film that was meant to start filming was The Bride of Frankenstein. starring Angelina Jolie. Although it would appear that everyone that was meant to be working on that film has now left.
Even Angelina Jolie?
Even Angelina Jolie. Although,
She's not been in anything recently, has she?
yeah, I thought she stopped acting and became a director. I thought that was the whole thing. Because she directed the film Unbroken or Unbreakable. You know the one where he has to hold a log above his head.
No. Wait, what? You have to hold a log above his head?
Yeah, he's like a pilot in World War II. He's been captured by Japanese soldiers.
So he's like flying the plane, but he's got to have a log on his head, so he has to like.
He's been captured and he has to hold a log above his head, and they say if you drop the log, we'll shoot you. So he holds the log above his head.
Forever. Right. I've never heard of that.
Okay.
And that movie was like with Johnny Depp, wasn't it?
The Tourist.
Yeah.
No,
That was bad.
No, that was like 8 years ago. Sure.
Yeah, but she's not acted for about 12, so.
So no, it looks like everyone there has left, but as of the 15th, so that's a week ago, and that's 8 days ago, Universal plans to bring in a whole new crew with Gal Gadot as the lead.
What is she doing?
It's just a plan. I don't think she's like stand up for it.
Should.
But anyway, that concludes my very, very quick report. I thought this would take much longer, but it's just a page.
This was good.
Oh, thank you. I know.
Critics might not agree with me because, you know.
I should probably say something instead of just doing facial movements.
Yeah, you should. I sat down with the teachers, that's it.
There's a song I like called Angelina Jolie.
Something.
You look like
The Tomb Raider one?
Jolie. No, it's a song called Angelina Jolie.
Oh.
It's by like
Jolie. That's from Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
It's literally the second song that came up.
Wow.
It's by the Nuts. I won't play it in case the Nuts copyright me. So check
Come
it
at
out.
me nuts.
No. It's a good song, you should check it out.
No, we're not promoting it.
I might play a bit.
No.
Yeah. I might put a bit in the edit.
No.
Yeah.
I disagree with whatever Bill puts in now.
Cameron believes that everyone should have equal rights and that no one should be discriminated against. Oh wait, he fundamentally disagrees with everything that's said here. Damn it.
Who knows what I've edited in?
You're just gonna put something really horrible there, aren't you?
Anyway, I think that's about it. I mean, do you have anything else that you want to talk about? Talk about Mummy.
Let's talk about Brendan Fraser.
What do you love Brendan Fraser?
Love him. What else was he in?
We do actually need to wrap it up now.
He was in another really good film.
George of the Jungle.
No.
George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. Okay.
Watch out for that tree!
Oh, it was such a fucking quality film when you were a kid. Oh.
God, that monkey looked bad though. Do you remember the, like, I think it was animated or something. No, not animated, it was like Matronic.
No?
Google it.
I'll Google it after. Brendan Fraser. Oh, he was in the film Inkheart. Do you remember that?
No.
I read the book for that in preparation for the film. I like the film, quite like the book as well. I think that was panned by critics as well though.
Bill just disagrees with critics, don't you? You just don't believe in
I'm
what
so
they say.
bloody indie, I'm like, I like to have an opinion.
Apart from you like Friends.
I like what?
Friends.
Friends. Mate, Friends is quality. Friends is another thing from like my childhood that you like.
I've watched every episode of Friends about 12 times. That's why I think I don't like it now. Well, I do like it, but...
I feel like,
Do you want me to end the podcast?
yeah, I do.
This podcast is over like Brendan Fraser's career.
I mean, that was nice, but we still need to wrap it up.
No, that's it, done it.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Follow us on Twitter. It's in the bottom corner. That's our Twitter handle. And if you want to get in contact with us, the Gmail will be in the description. And apart from that, it's been goodbye from me. Goodbye. And goodbye from Cameron.
Goodbye.
Alright. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
still here?